Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next on MLB Network, VR is up with it, and close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak? Jason Hayward stands in as he looks at a called strike. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players were hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gives people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Santana is there. 2 down.
Batting third.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I don't know about you, Matt, but that pitch right there, that two-seam fastball, that tells me he might have a pretty good night. It's setting up a lot of things that could be important to his success.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Into the box, Jonathan VR.
Leading off for the Brewers, the shortstop, Jonathan VR.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Left fielder,
at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting sixth.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. And
leading out for the Brewers, third baseman, Travis Shaw.
here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off
7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Wilson Contreras.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. but he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Mike Montgomery.
Striding in, Mike Montgomery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fouled straight back. One out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. At the plate, Addison Russell. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. In there at the knees, strike 1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And he lays off for ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Striding in once again, John Jay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1. So Stephen.
Leading off for the Brewers. Catcher Andrew Sousa.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Anthony Rizzo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Anthony Rizzo is sent packing for the second out of the inning. In now, Kyle Schwarber. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Comes set with the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that'll bring in this.
Leading off for the Brewers here in the 4th. Center fielder Keon Roxton.
Digging in.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman Ben Zobrist.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit out towards second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The catcher, number 40.
Ready for another chance. Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Perez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Brett Anderson will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Brett Anderson.
Here's Addison Russell. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Braun has a read on it, 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Ready for another shot
Center
now.
fielder.
John Jay. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. In there, strike 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this is a foul ball. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting. Right
So
fielder.
digging in now, Jason Hayward. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Low for ball 1.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Now at the plate, Junior Guerra getting to hit for himself here, largely due.
Pitcher, Junior Guerra.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Bryant.
just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Lined hard and deep down the left field line, but a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
44, Anthony Rizzo.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. 1-1 now to Zobrist. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No. Digging in and looking for more.
Leading off for the Brewers, left fielder Brian Braun.
Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Corey Knebel enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Corey Knebel.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Shaw onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop.
At the plate, Addison Russell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 4-1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. VR gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up. Justin Grimm comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there.
Justin Grimm.
Digging in now, John Jay. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
In there, 1-2 now. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 2-2 offering. Sent out to straightaway center field. Moving under it, Broxton makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's Jason Hayward now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jason Hayward is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Chris Bryant is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Braun, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Way in front of that fastball.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight. And tonight's final, 7-3. Junior Guerra takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. Mike Montgomery was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Brewers total 11 hits as they nab the win against the visiting Cubs 7-3. They now have 6 straight victories. In other news out of Milwaukee, starting pitcher Brent Suter has been placed on waivers by the club. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in walk-off fashion 7-5. Aledmys Diaz had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 13-2. Giancarlo Stanton dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, leading Miami past the Mets 8-0. The Philadelphia Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats.
It's a chilly day in Milwaukee as we get ready for baseball underneath the retractable. Zach Davies starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year, it's a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep them in the game, give them a chance to win.
Harold Reynolds, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matt, when you're playing good ball, you don't care who's on the mound. Oh, that's their ace. Bring it, ace. Come on, bring it to us. Because you're playing as good as you are right now. The confidence is flowing, and the trash talk is going.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the 2-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
Grounded to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Liner toward right center. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is. Next to bat, Orlando.
Leading out for the Brewers, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Striding in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Number 44, Anthony
in there,
Rizzo.
no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
0-1, here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Takes a knee-high fastball. And this will be fouled away.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2.
Batting sixth.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit at third. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, Scooter Gennett. He'll lead it off against
Baseman Scooter Gennett.
Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Jake Arrieta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
3-1 now. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
Striding into the box, Addison Russell. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that misses inside. 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Arcia has it. Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired.
Leading up for the Brewers, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
In now is John Jay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder John.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Braun will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Right fielder Jason.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Perez moves over, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3. Stepping in.
Leading off for the Brewers here in the 4th. First baseman, number 45.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, Matt, it's fun to watch good pitching. Don't get me wrong, but, man, I want to see some offense. I'm a hitter. I like runs scored. Fifth inning, about time they got a hit.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job of driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun has a read on it. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Here's a ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Perez is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out. Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Takes this the other way to right. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have. Ready for another.
Leading off for the Brewers, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Arrieta. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
What, hold up on the 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball with 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jake Arrieta becomes the first out of the inning. Addison Russell is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in once again, John Jay. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Ready once again.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder, Matt Caesar.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And there's out number 1. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, The more the hitters have seen you, this is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he tried to get him to chase a couple pitches right there. Look, 0-2 with 2 fastballs. Then he came back with off-speed pitches, and now the count's even. I don't know. He might have to go back to that fastball and see if he can get it by him.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Jeanette has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. And that brings up the left hand.
Leading up for the Brewers, third baseman, Travis.
Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Kyle Schwarber.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Tommy La Stella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
La Stella
takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Arcia ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Here's Addison Russell. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Caesar is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out. Jamal Weeks will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Miguel Montero is also into the ballgame. He'll likely go the rest of the way.
Weeks.
Ready for another shot now. John Jay. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hard liner toward short. And Jay's on base. He's got a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank.
Batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's the first pitch. There goes Jay. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
For the count. Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Anthony Rizzo. His career line against Willie Peralta. 17 hits in 34 tries. He's also blasted 7 home runs against him, so that should tell you all you need to know.
Now that was a good pitch to hit in a good location, but most of the time you're not looking to hit a slider. Maybe that's why he couldn't pull the trigger right there.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Leaves a slider right over the middle. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
I like the call for the 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now action in the bullpen.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, center fielder, Matt Caesar. Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Jemile Weeks.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And this pitch hits him, but it does so after he swings through it. Bizarre sequence there. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Montero waits. Now the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Now another 0-2. And a swing and a miss. So a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down. Javier Baez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. His career line against Willie Peralta. Just a 1 for 12 career line. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Addison Russell is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Just got a piece up the line. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on to start the home. 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 10th inning. Matt, we might be treated for a walk-off. I'm curious how they're going to try to move him home. Will they manufacture him by bunting? Let him steal? They got maybe a possible ball in the gap he can score on. Let's see how the inning unfolds.
Here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Hits this one hard the other way. To second for one. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are two away now. Standing in now, the pitcher, Willie Peralta. So with two away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Over for it is Hayward, but he's going to run out of room. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Jay has a read on it, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, John Jay. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
John Jay.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Perez is there, one away.
Right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His career line against Willie Peralta. He's got 8 hits in 25 tries. Lays off 1-0. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Caesar coming in. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. The pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Orlando Arcia.
Hit hard towards center. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Matt Caesar, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he rips it on the ground to second. Up with it is Weeks. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. Tough slider down low for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Morno's up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
batting.
Ready for
Left
another
fielder,
shot now. Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. 2-strike changeup. I like the thought process, and he got it on the corner. I got to give the hitter some credit for fouling that one off. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kyle Schwarber goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Jamal Weeks is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Braun is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Justin Grimm will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th.
Justin Grimm.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Morneau. Last time through was a base hit. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So Justin Morneau will touch them all on the solo shot. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well-deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Willie Peralta claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Brewers, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left a boatload of runners on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90. Running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the St. Louis Cardinals took down the Nationals in Washington 5-2. The Chicago Cubs snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 2-1. The Pirates combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. Jared Eichhoff got the win throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run, leading the Fightin' Phils over the Mets 6-2. In other Metropolitan news, Jacob deGrom reached the 500 career strikeouts milestone. The Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-4. The Giants allowed 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-2. The Yankees hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Rays 5-4. The Detroit Tigers beat the visiting Red Sox 2-1. The Oakland Athletics combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-2. The Houston Astros bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.